Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Fizz. Welcome back to the channel, keeping you guys in the loop of ARK Genesis stuff. Before we start, all the information that I am going to be showcasing you guys with different videos over the course of the next couple days is from the Extra Life live stream, which is right here. I have it on the page right now. If you want to help support children in need, please, link description down below will be the first link. I am helping them out on the back end side, so I'm not actually helping with stream or anything because I'm a little sick. I don't know if you can even tell, but anyways, enough about that. So please help out, and yes, and also watch the stream if you want to watch yourself. I'll also link that as the second link as well. So before we go in, yes, please donate. If not, watch the stream and have some fun. There is some stuff you can win during the stream, I'm assuming. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the information about what they're talking about for Genesis.
All right, there we go. What do you guys think?
Moly.
That's pretty cool, right?
Listen, Chris, you and the team, that was a cool reveal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready? Let's go swap over to the other PC if you're good, Luke. Oops, that's the wrong one. Ah!
Oh no,
Oh,
man! Oh no!
Press the button over there. Press the button over there. Press the button over there. Chris.
So this is our
Which
tech
way?
cruise launcher.
Just press right.
Or
There we go.
there we go. Tech promote guided missile. My apologies. This is a cruise missile that is a shoulder-fired missile. As soon as the player launches it, they get to watch the missile go out and expand out into its full missile size shape, and then they assume control of the missile from its viewpoint and can direct it to wherever its target is. Once it hits something, that'll create an explosion, or you can actually remotely trigger it too early if you want, for whatever reason. You're also not forced to stay in the missile. You can jump out and let it continue just going on its path straight from where it left. And it does quite a bit of damage, but it is a one-time use rocket launcher. As soon as you use it, it's gone. Very similar to like a javelin type missile, but you're just remote guiding it in after that. It does get a lot harder to control over time. It starts to speed up. And then the missile itself can be painted on, it can be written on. You can use these to send messages with your gift of a missile to whoever you're sending that to.
Anticipate some of these messages.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And then the really cool part, and this is the beauty of it, is after you've hit, it'll do a nice little pan out so you can see the carnage.
Oh, nice.
Of what you've done.
Yeah.
Which can't be skipped if you don't want to watch that, or if things are a little hot at the moment. You know, you're in some heavy PvP action. This is gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun.
It looks like that trailer, or that, not trailer, but the teaser for it looks
Oh yeah.
pretty cool.
It's pretty quick. And if you didn't notice, there was a little bit of highlight around the granodons. Might have a little bit of assistant visuals to help you get to your target more accurately. But it's not a mobile.
Gotcha.
It is a missile.
Gotcha, yeah.
So
I think some
you
concerns.
gotta plan some things out
Yeah.
before you're gonna hit something.
Because I could see someone being concerned that it's very agile and you're able to, swing around and move around.
Yeah,
with
you're not
this
flying
thing.
it into a base
Okay.
and around the base.
Gotcha.
That would be a very difficult thing to do.
Gotcha. That's good to know, and that's good feedback to give to people, because I can already see people cringing when they see that video, like, oh.
Yeah, you can go and play the video again. Just remember to mute the music.
Yeah, mute the. Yeah, but.
This is amazing.
Oh, now you unmuted him. Wait. No, he's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Smart,
Come on, man.
smart.
Let him do his thing.
Yeah.
The design of it looks cool too. Just the actual model,
Yeah, the
man.
UI
That
of it, the
looks
design.
cool. I like it.
This was clever.
This is fun. This is gonna be I know a lot of people were saying PvE devs, and hopefully this isn't too scary for the PvP side of things, because rockets are strong, they're very effective. Explosion damage is a very serious thing in our game.
Yeah.
It has a lot of impact. So this is going to be a big PvP item. It's still pretty much locked down by turrets. Turrets, control the skies as far as projectiles are concerned. So it's not going to have an easy time getting through those types of barriers. But in open war PvP, or once you've gotten those turrets run out of bullets, or you've tanked them enough, however you've managed to get in to get their generators through whatever means you use, our players get pretty creative. That's where these things will start shining.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
And what this is going to be is this is going to be very similar to all of our previous platform structures, in that you can build on it, you can place anything on it. It's a foundation for building anywhere you want. The difference being that it floats on water. It's very sensitive to land. It can't be placed anywhere near land. It has to be fully in the water, but it will stay on the water. And then there's a giant hole in the center that you can fill up with foundations, or you can leave it open so that you can create a safety pin for any of your water dinos, so that they're actually safe floating out on the open ocean.
Oh man.
And this is one of those things that over time it will degrade. You'll have to take care of it and maintain it, just to prevent them from being a nuisance and just left all over the place, as we know people tend to like to do. It's going to have a very, very, very high structure limit, since it's not a moving platform.
I'm sure people would like to hear that.
This is a place where you will be able to have your base out on the open water, on the ocean. And then there will be 2 different size variants. We're going to have the wooden size, which is going to be a little bit smaller, with quite a large hole in the inside still. I think I can't remember exactly how many foundations across, but it's quite a few.
Yeah.
And then that will actually fit inside of the larger metal one. And the metal one will be much larger. For a full size, you could build an actual full size base on this and live off of this raft with everything you need, and maybe even a few dinos for storage. So we're trying to give players a way to play on the water and be more in tune with the water in ARK. And then we're going to make sure it supports full attachments for ropes and all that, so you can actually get back on it. Yeah, that's our floating ocean platform.
No, this is exciting. I know it seems like, a lot of people, like, building is a large part of our game, and giving people options and new ways to build. We have a lot of creative builders, especially in the PvE community. There's a lot of creative builders. I see builds on Twitter, I see builds on Reddit. So this just gives more creativity and gives a little more flexibility to those people who do like to build. I'm sure there's other practical uses for this too, but I know that, typically PvE community loves when we introduce new structures, whether that be cliff platforms or saddle platforms or whatever it may be. I know they have a time with a lot of the platform stuff. So, and this also gets them, like you were saying, I get a lot of feedback about, more things to do in the water, whether that be creatures or just getting them out in the water a little bit more. So this is a step closer to that.
Well, and right now the only way you could build out on the water is either a dino with platform saddle, which is going to be super limited because that many moving structures just is very rough on a server.
Yes.
Or you have a raft, which is very similar. It's very limited. It's not. You don't have a lot of options. Or the next tier up is an underwater base, which is a very expensive structure. You need tech to just be able to run it and power it, and it's a very wide gap between play. So this is more for a sustained life on the water, or being able to have just that mobile base and have a crafting thing, up safe up top, or a place just to get away from the water dinos, all the sharks and whatnot in the water, because it can be very difficult going through our water.
And the flip side of this is probably, at least something that I see from it is it also expands the areas that you're able to build. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
It gives you more space, even though we didn't make the map bigger. It gives you more options,
a very
more
good point.
areas to build. So it feels like the map will be a little bit bigger because now you can build here, you can build there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, typically water, as he was saying, there's only limited ways that you can build in the water, but this opens up the door for different builds and different, you know, opportunities to live out on the water and near the water, which would not be me. But,
But I mean, you think about that, right? Like, it opens up what you guys initially thought you could have done on, like, the island, for example, right? And it's just like, oh my God, like, now this is an entirely new option. Like, what does that even entail as a player? And it's just another unique opportunity of expanding what we plan to bring for Genesis, not just from a new content perspective, but as well as updating what you initially thought was the meta and what you initially thought was possible for gameplay. So this, you know, in its simplicity, offers a lot of complexity.
no, it does, and it's getting people out to where you know they want to be. People talk about the water a lot, whether that be more dinos for the water, more things to do, more exploration, more you know, discoveries to have under the water. So I think you're being heard in that sense, and that I think this next DLC will definitely show you more things to do out in the water. This is being one of them. You know, this is definitely one of our focuses on this DLC is trying to give you more options and more flexibilities, and whether that be places where you can live or, you know, things like this where you can, you know, start to expand out on the water a little bit.
When we have shown at least some of the different places you'll be,
Yes.
and given that one of them has quite a bit of this substance, we needed a way for people to actually be able to play and survive in that environment, and we lack the structure for it. So this is filling a need and enabling gameplay that wouldn't be anywhere else, but definitely even more importantly for Genesis is making sure that it's completely accessible in all the ways.
Yes. What it sounds like is that this is going to be important, you know.
Maybe a little bit.
Strategically.
A little
could be.
bit.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So it's not just a PvE thing, what it sounds like. It could be a PvE thing, but it sounds like it may be a little bit more important. Who knows? That's cool, though. I think that, you know, again, more structures. Typically, nobody's going to be mad with more structures.
Alright, Tech Remote Guided Missile Launcher. Very cool, very interesting. I don't know, the visuals are very good on it. I don't know if it's like gonna be a very big thing to use, right? Because Zane was saying about how it's a kind of a one-use thing and then it's gone. So I'm assuming that they're balancing it around that it's a one-time use and then it breaks. So it'll be very interesting to see, because obviously it depends on what its damage is, like actually how easy it is controlling. Is it easy to hear, see, you know, etc. It really depends on, you know, all of that kind of things. And I don't know, maybe it's too expensive that it'll be a thing, but like obviously boosted rate service for PvP, it would not be a problem, but for official use, probably very expensively wasteful. I don't know, it really depends on how it actually works and interacts with everything, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But for me personally, yeah, it'll be fun to kill someone in my tribe with. And, yeah, it'd be really fun to do that. Well, look what we have here. So this is the new ocean platform. We were correct on that, on our guesses. We've seen the wooden one in the showcase when they were showcasing Community Crunch, so that's pretty cool. This is the new metal version of it, and yeah, this is massive. There's so much potential. I've actually done a couple builds with some mods, actually mods to make it look like I had a floating kind of water base and stuff. So there's a lot of potential in this. They did say that their build cap is very high on these. So the other question I have is that can snap these together to have multiple of them together? It'll be very interesting. You can't have these near the land, which is fine, but these are very ocean. So the ocean, it sounds like the ocean in this DLC is going to be pretty massive. Like, it sounds like it's going to be a whole map at this rate, and I'm super excited about that because I know a lot of people want an ocean thing. So oh boy, we're getting it now with this. But yeah, tell me down in the comments down below what you guys think about this, because this is pretty dope and amazing. So I'm super hyped about that. But that's kind of it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. See you guys on the next one.